Hello, and welcome to another Zesty Life Hacks with me, Tom, and the pint-sized person who's not a sturgeon. Yeah, he's not a fish. It's Hardy. Hardy, how are you today?
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch. What's a butterscotch?
All right, so...
Are you trying to say butterscotch?
No, I'm not trying to say, butterscotch. I'm not. This is... It's like a Bigfoot, but buttery.
So it's a Sasquatch, wandering through the tundra made out of butter.
Well, yeah. Well, it's not completely made out of butter because he also consumes butter.
Obviously.
Yes, to live. So that would just be like weird cannibalism kind of thing. So but its fur is sort of like a yellow color, and it's
so he looks yellow in the snow.
Yeah, and he's also got other butter-like tendencies.
So what does he melt when it's too hot?
Nah.
He just gets a little bit.
He just gets a little bit
runny.
He gets a little bit runny.
Is he a bit salty too?
Yeah, he's a bit salty.
He's a bit salty.
Now,
is he actually salty or is he kind of a bit angry?
He's both.
Oh, so has he got like deer and small animals that need a mineral supplement coming up and licking him because he's all salty?
Yes. That probably happens a lot.
All right, so
the butterscotch.
The butterscotch. That would make a cool T-shirt if you could do a cartoon of a butterscotch.
Blub, 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 blub. I'm the butterscotch.
Buttery Sasquatch. Okay.
And I'm the Sasquatch. Oh, no.
Now, you might have noticed the... Are you right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Huh? Yeah.
You may have noticed the absence of our little stinger at the top of the show. I just thought I'd do it live. Hey, guys, if you enjoy Zesty Life Hacks, please like and subscribe everywhere where we are, mostly on your podcast player. If you do subscribe, you'll just get this episode when it comes out. It's a bit of a no-brainer. You don't have to come looking for us every week. And if you want to follow us on any of those other things, we are at Zesty Life Hacks pretty much everywhere. I don't think we're on Twitter, but we're on Instagram and Facebook, and there's some TikTok videos. Yeah, we're everywhere at Zesty Life Hacks. Okay, Hardy. Now, the other week, we asked some people.
You don't have to subscribe.
No, you don't have to. It's not mandatory.
We aren't forcing you.
No.
You can totally just not subscribe.
I would only like...
It is fine.
I would like it if the only people who wanted to subscribed.
Yes.
Yeah, don't feel obliged to subscribe.
Yeah.
But if you do feel obliged to subscribe, you can hit that button. Never listen to us again. It'll still help out. That's great.
If they want to, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be missing out. It would be sad, ultimately.
Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Don't want to be too, obligatory.
You don't want it. You feel uncomfortable making people do stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're not making people do it. You can't make people do anything. They have to want to.
Yeah.
But with that, you should totally guilt all your friends into also liking Zesty Life Hacks. Sorry. Don't do that. Only share us if you think that someone will genuinely enjoy what we do.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you happy with that?
Yes.
All right. So we had a couple of weeks ago put our video, and last week's episode was the result of somebody banjo worm with he had tap nose or drip nose. This week, Jan has a problem with flies.
How was this sent in?
Oh, I think it was via Instagram or Facebook, one of those two. We put the video out there.
So not by geese?
Definitely was not by geese.
What about goose mail?
What about goose mail? That's not a thing.
It's 2020. How do you not know about goose mail?
It's I don't know. Look, I'm not too bad. I'm up with the trends. I've seen a TikTok or two. All right. Well, I've never heard a goose male. And I can only imagine that would be terrible if they use actual geese. Is that what they're doing?
Yeah. Duh. It's called goose mail. Instagram isn't like not instant grams. I just figured that out. Anyway, but yeah, they just use real geese. What's the problem with that?
Have you ever met a goose?
Yes.
They're terrible animals.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They're really
but not these ones. But
they're really, really angry all the time, and they will bite you with their beaks and their big flappy wings. They'll just come at you like a box of hammers.
Yes, but here's the thing. These geese are very arrogant.
More arrogant than than geese are already.
Yes, they are super arrogant, which is why they're like, yes, I won't even take the time to fight you with my awesome goose powers. Because I'm too fancy for that. Yes, I would just deliver this letter to show that I am better than everyone else. Okay. Yes, I only fight the finer things like golden dragons. Yes.
So these geese are so arrogant. They're more arrogant than normal geese. They're so arrogant that they will not even bother to fight you.
Yes. Also, sorry to any geese that aren't arrogant.
There aren't any. Geese are terrible. If you have a goose at home and it's a nice goose, I take that all back.
Sorry,
and I'm not talking about your goose. I'm just talking about every single other goose ever.
Sorry, Terry, the one friendly goose.
Terry, the one friendly goose.
Yes.
Yeah. He was raised by ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit more friendly.
He's like the ugly duckling, but it was just the jerky.
He wasn't a swan. He just was a goose. So he was still ugly duckling in the end.
The jerky duckling, but then in the end, instead of getting teased by the other ducklings, he's just taught the wrong way somebody was doing.
What? He taught the wrong way. What?
So in this story, the ducks are actually really good because they teach Terry the mean duckling to not be mean, and then they realize he's a goose, and then he's kind of just like, yeah, I won't be mean still.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So
the ducks teach moral.
So the ducks aren't nasty, saying "quack, get out of here."
Quack, quack. You aren't beautiful, quack, quack.
So they don't do any of that business. What they do is they
you are being very mean. Could you please stop, please, and be a duck, please?
They teach the surly goose a lesson. Oh, hey, that could actually.
Yes.
We could write that. You do the drawings. I'll do the words.
Yep.
And you can do the sound effects. Okay, so
quack, quack.
The problem.
Be mean anymore,
hey, listen.
please.
All right.
Yes.
I feel like we segued a bit there. The thing we need to hack today. The thing we need to hack today is Jan has a problem with flies in her car. Now, not the big terrible flies, and not the little flies. There's some in between flies that like to land on your skin, and they're the tickly flies. And in Australia, if there's flies about and you leave your car door open for longer than 10 seconds, you're going to have a bunch of flies in your car.
Okay.
So if you don't have a heap of flies where you live, sit tight. Some of this might be entertaining, but hey, Aussie, we're gonna fix your fly problem. So what do you got?
But I don't want to be like alienating to any other.
Listen, man, you don't have to be concerned about that. It's okay.
Yes, I know. Okay. Now, the answer is honey. Where do you think I'm going to put the honey?
On some toast?
No.
In a sandwich?
No. You're going to put it on your mirrors.
On your mirrors?
Yeah, your mirrory mirrors.
The revision mirror on the outside?
Yeah, the other ones.
Wing mirrors?
Yes.
Okay, wing mirrors.
For the winged flies.
Okay.
So then the flies would go, buzz, buzz, buzz. oh, look, there's some honey. I want to eat the honey. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Whee! Into the honey. And then when the car starts to go, I got this.
Whose car goes fa?
No, it's the flies coming off. They go.
Oh, when the car goes, when you drive off, the flies flick off the honey that they were eating on the revision mirror. Yeah. So this is the idea is that the flies, instead of coming into your car, get attracted to the honey that is on the wing mirrors.
Yes.
So they don't bother to go in the car.
It's an ancient technique used by an Egyptian pharaoh.
What?
Oh yeah, so an Egyptian pharaoh was kind of just like, I'm sick of flies, and he got some honey, and he was like, honey slaves, and he covered some slaves in honey, and the flies all went to the honey slaves.
Okay, so
it's probably not very nice for the slaves, but the mirrors aren't sentient, so
it's all right on your mirrors.
Yeah, because they're not sentient.
So there was an Egyptian pharaoh, and he went, I've had enough of all these flies.
Yes.
Flies like honey. I've got some people who aren't doing very much or will do exactly as I tell them to. Let's stand them somewhere in my vicinity, but not right next to me, and cover them with honey.
Honey slave, yes.
And then so the honey attracted the flies, and the pharaoh could just sit there and not be covered in flies.
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah, I think it did work.
It's definitely something he tried.
Yeah.
So Jan should probably try this with her wing mirrors.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like it. That's great. Now, there are some problems with the honey. You have to keep reapplying it.
Yeah, but yeah.
Because if you're driving off and the flies are like pulling the flies are eating the honey, but then they're flying off. I imagine some of the honey's flying off as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So it could work, but you have to keep reapplying the honey.
You could get, your windscreen wipers, how they go choo-choo-choo-choo-choo.
Yeah.
Choo-choo-choo.
They go left and right, like windshield wipers do, yes?
Yeah. So you put a little bit of sugar in like the spray stuff. So then
in your windshield washer.
Yeah, so then you turn it on and then the stuff comes up and the flies are like, ooh, sugar, 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 bzzz.
Don't do that noise on a podcast.
I just realized they were making like a weird whizzy sound.
Yeah.
Buzz. Anyway, buzz. Is that okay? Because now there's none of that staticky stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. You can say buzz.
Buzz?
Yep.
Anyway, so they get onto that, and then the windscraper wipers.
Windscraper wipers, your windshield wipers, yes.
Yeah, the choo-choos. The choo-choos just go fwa, 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 karate chop, karate chop, karate chop, and they karate chop them all off.
Okay, so you put some sugar water on your windshield. Then when the flies land on your windshield, you turn on the windshield wipers and flick all the flies off.
Yes.
That's cool. I think, that'll work as long as they stay on the, because they're not going to get stuck to the windshield like the honey.
Yeah. And
you still have to get into your car to turn your...
Yeah.
Yeah. So really all you're doing is attracting flies and then punishing them.
Yeah, this one maybe isn't as perfect.
Okay.
But you could just have like an airlock.
An airlock?
Yeah, like an airlock.
How would you do an airlock on a car?
Well, you could get like some sort of Zorb ball and like...
the big balls that people get in and roll down hills?
Yeah.
A Zorb
but
ball.
like a 2-1, so I guess you get in... And then you get out, and then if a fly comes in with you in the Zorb ball, you've got like some spray, and you go shh. Sorry, that was also a bad one for a podcast. You go spray, spray.
Thank you for not making big noises into the microphone.
Spray, spray.
Okay, let me break this one down. So you've got a Zorb in your car, or maybe tied to the roof, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you...
Bring it down.
You bring it down, and then... You open your door into the Zorb when you're parked, and you get in there, and then if a fly happens to be in the Zorb, you spray it.
Yeah, something.
So you're trapped in a bubble with a fly and a bunch of flies. That might make you sick.
Yeah, okay. What if you just got like an automatic sprayer so when you open the door it just goes shh and then spray. So then all the spy flies, all the spy flies they all get sprayed.
Okay, so like just something you could tie to your roof rack even.
Yeah.
And you open the door and it just goes psh.
Yep.
It does a quick spray, goes
Spray.
if you're going to do psh.
Spray.
And that just deters the flies from coming in your door.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that one. I could build that with some zip ties and an auto sprayer from the supermarket.
Yeah. This one might not exactly work with some safety regulations, but
The sprayer?
no, the next.
Oh, this is another one. Okay.
So this is so you get like a fly no bead shower thing, and you put it on like the inside of your door. So then when you go through your car,
hold on. Do you mean like a bead curtain?
Yes, like a bead curtain.
Yeah. Okay. And you put that on the inside of your door.
Yeah. And then the flies go, oh, no, there's a fly. No, we can go. No, oh, no. That's what the flies do.
You could have a bead curtain, say, on your door, and then you go through the bead curtain, sit down, and then pull the bead curtain back while you're driving.
Tie it up or something.
Yeah.
And then you can see the mirror.
Yeah.
The mirror.
So the bead curtain. Bring back the 70s bead curtain.
Yep.
Just for getting in and out of your car.
And it could be really nice with like the appropriate sort of car. If like the car goes really well with like a bead curtain. Like maybe one of those.
Well, like a cool old van.
Yeah.
And have a bead curtain on the sliding door, on the side door.
Yeah.
So you just get in and out of your van in on the big sliding door on the side, and just you still doing the no rap.
I'm thinking about it. I'm going. Anyway,
so you have your bead curtain on the sliding door, and you get in and out that door, and then just walk because you can walk through the van to the driver's side. Okay, well I like those. Those are some pretty good hacks, and I expect to see some photos from Jan of some of these being implemented. Yeah. Oh, I don't really expect it.
Yeah.
It'd be fun if she did post something.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I think we'll end Zesty Life Hacks for today. Ba-da-da-da-da-dun.
Oh, no, there's a fly. No, I can go. No, there's a tiger. Oh, no, because the tiger's going to get all the flies. Oh, no. Hello. I'm just letting you people of the universe know that stars are good and you can give up to 5. Which would be good if you gave up to 5. But if you don't want to do that, or if you want to do something more, you can also review, which is good. And we might even get featured or something. Goodbye.